Alrighty, here we go. Gonna do a little kind of a guide for a quick relic farming. I like using Titania Prime. She's fun, fast, relatively easy to build. For a cheaper build, it's gonna be about 30% less ability strength because I've obviously got Archon shards in mind, but relatively cheapo build. Most of these fairly easy to get. The only ones that might be a little more difficult are the two Boreals, but I mean, uh, talk to someone in your dojo and adaptation. Those three kind of more difficult, but transient fortitude drops fairly often from the vaults. Arcane velocity, honestly, either you can run any arcane you want most times. Um, Arcane Energize is nice to just keep up the energy when you're flying around. But yeah, honest and fire rate for pistols, again, just really nice, comfortable build kind of deal there. So there's that. Um, and the Dex Pixie is mainly, we don't really care about what else we have equipped. Our Dex Pixie is going to give us all the damage. So, um, I mean, this is kind of a more tooled out one. So, let's see. Do I make one? Yeah, I'll just throw one together real quick. So, we do the Barrel Diffusion, Hornet Strike. We ignore the Galvanized Bonds because those are more expensive one. We do our Lethal Torrent. Love the Lethal Torrent. And then Creeping Bullseye. Yeah, and Anemic Agility. That's right. Anemic Agility because it was a fire rate, which is actually more damage. Seems counterproductive, I know, but it works out that way. Also, we need fire rate to counter our Creeping Bullseye. After that, like, you're honestly kind of free to use everything. I'm gonna roll with magnetic radiation and heat, just because it's a nice spread of damages. It's nice. Again, most of the stuff relatively easy to get. I think sabotage gives scorch. Magnetic accelerated isotope are from 1999, and I think this is from the Sanctum Anatomica. Anyway, these two come from doing the vaults on the Deimos vaults with the dragon keys, but again, really easy to get most of these for this. But so we're just looking for a nice kind of damage build there. Relatively easy to get. If you want to go cool, get some of the galvanized mods, but honestly, this will do the job 100% fine for what we're going to do with it. Okay, so, but there's our damage, our frame, which another thing, we're getting a lot of reduced damage with our airborne because we're going to be flying around, because we're going to be in Razor Wing the whole time. That's kind of the point. We're going to be flying in Razor Wing, speed running this deal. So, gonna go. So, one of the best places to farm for relics is over in the Void. We go over here to Ukko. And we're going to get off the steel path because farming on the steel path is not what we're doing today. So it's capture 30 to 35. Honestly, this can be run usually in under a minute if you're really good and Warframe doesn't decide to RNG you. The other place you can run for lower tier like Lith and Meso relics mostly is Hepit. Again, same map, very fast. But I like running in Ukko because you get a better spread. So we're gonna go here. Skip the menu. Nice thing about running as a prime is you can get extra energy by bouncing on the death orbs. So all prime units do that. So we're gonna fly. We're after the capture target. We don't really care about anything but the capture target. Okay, capture target's down. Go into the operator mode. Capture him using the operator so that we don't have to get out of Razor Wing. Then we bop back into Razor Wing and fly around, and we kind of got screwed here. So, because we killed something, we're RNG. attention to kills, but that's okay.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Do. Okay, we're gonna blip in and out just to refresh our razor wing. It's so much nicer when it doesn't turn into an exterminate.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run.
Awesome.
Another successful mission.
We can finally fly around all the obstacles. Just do. Try to not get stuck on geography.
Another job well executed.
It's up to a little over 2 minutes to do it that way. And again, just get a random one there. So yeah, but I mean, if you're ever short on relics, quick little dip, beep bopping around, in, out, minute or two if you get unlucky. But yeah, so uh, that's it. Hope this helps someone. You know, have a good day. Bye.